From Fox 55 Sports, this is The Locker Room.
Just like Michael Jordan said it best, we're back, everybody. Good evening. Welcome inside the locker room, joined by my partner, Peter Hood. My name is Justin Prince, and Pete, the great Bruce Buffer once said, "It's time. We have all waited."
You gotta say it like him, though. You gotta say it just like, "It's time."
There you go. You got it. You got it from him. That wait is finally over. High school football finally back, my friend.
Yes. Tonight, we officially kick off the 2021 season. Every team's goal is to end up where Bishop Luers ended up last season. That, of course, would be Lucas Oil Stadium on Thanksgiving weekend. Coming off their 16th state finals appearance, the Knights return a ton of talent. We've seen them dominate at the 2A level. Now the question is, can Luers compete with the big boys in the SAC? We're about to find out. The Knights traveling to take on Carroll in the Locker Room's Game of the Week. It's the Chargers' first game in their brand new $20 million stadium, and it is as beautiful as you would expect. Carroll 14th in 6A, Luers second in 2A. This one, a shootout from the start. Second quarter, Carroll up 1. Jeff Becker looking for more, but the pass picked off by Nick Thompson.
Pretty good at basketball.
Two-sport star, I was going to say, comes up with the big INT, and that leads to points for this explosive Luers offense. That was Carson Clark to a wide-open Jaden Hill. Luers takes a 23-17 lead. Chargers answer quickly, though. Becker, this time going to keep it himself, and the South Dakota State commit showing off those dual threat abilities, atoning for the INT, breaking tackles on his way to the house. 39-yard touchdown run. Chargers retake the lead, but the Knights, behind 348 passing yards, 3 touchdowns from Clark, and this sack from Aiden Dennis, go on to win a thriller, 38-31. Prince, they are for real.
They sure are. Over at Spooler Stadium, defending SAC champion, 2-time defending SAC champion Homestead, trying to avenge its only conference loss from last season against the Northfield Bruins. Tied at 14 when we pick it up in the third. Spartans threatening, but Jelante Hinton, just a sophomore, Pete.
Yep.
A huge tackle
All SAC
for loss.
last year.
Unreal, man. This kid's going to be good. Bruins hold them to a field goal. Homestead takes a 3-point lead. Ensuing drive for Northrop Roosevelt. Northfleet, the third, rolls out. Tries to dump it off to Elijah Madison, but Madison gets blown up. Justin Pates comes flying in to make the diving INT. Sparty gets the ball deep in Northrop territory. Couple plays later, Peyton Slavin hooks up with Western Michigan commit Nate Anderson on the slant for the touchdown. You're going to hear a lot of his name this year on this show. Homestead goes up 10. Sparty cruises 31-14.
Head down to Wayne. Generals opening their season at home against 5A's third-ranked Bishop Dwenger Saints. Second quarter, Generals forced to punt. Snap takes a while to get there, and Ben Simcox blocks it. Saints score. They're up 16-0. Bad snap on the other end, though, gives the Generals good field position, and they take advantage. Aiden Meek, that was Sean Collins on the receiving end. Generals get on the board, but Saints respond promptly. And it was all this man tonight, KJ Tippmann. Prince, we say it every year.
Everyone's favorite game. Name that Tippmann.
They've got like 40 Tippmanns on their roster every single year, and this year's no exception. KJ, 17 rushes, 111 yards, 2 touchdowns, including that one, as the Saints roll 43-27.
This one was a fantastic game. Over to Chambers Field. #1 player in the class of 2024, Breonte Johnson, and Northside hosting Snyder. Legends up 4 to start the third, but Snyder just starts to bully their way down the field. Tyrese Brown not to be denied in this trip to the end zone. Over 250 yards, 3 touchdowns for TD Tyrese. Panthers back on top by 2. Back the other way, Legends looking to answer. Brayshawn Bassett scrambling for his life back there, but still somehow able to find Rodney Woods for the big gain and a first down inside Snyder territory. Northside would turn it over on downs later in the drive. Panthers back on out, looking to give themselves some cushion before the end of the quarter. Brown breaks free, but look at Tate. Comes up with the strip and the recovery. He's just cramping. He's okay. This one would be close all the way till the end. Nicolas Talamantes drills the 47-yard field goal.
Ice water.
Snyder walks it off with the 34-32 win over the Legends.
Hey, Northside, though, much respect.
Yeah,
hanging tough.
Absolutely.
Over to Zollner Stadium. Pair of head coaches making their debuts tonight. Guy Lee and Southside visiting Mike Eschbach in Concordia. Whole lot of Concordia tonight. Already up 14-6 early in the second, adding on. Dontrell Johnson plunges in from a couple yards out.
That dang cannon, man.
Scares you every time, doesn't it?
Every time.
We've been here 4 years, never get used to it. Cadets go up 15. Next possession, Eli Maddox to Jace Parnan, and Parnan, not great tackling there from the Archers. 40-yard touchdown for Parnan, and just like that, it is
another cannon shot.
28-6 Cadets. Prince about to lose the camera off his shoulder thanks to that cannon. There's a blocked punt. Landon Konishny gets home for the block, and James Rusher, he's a heck of a player, picks it up, takes it in for the score. Cadets go up 35-6, and they cruise tonight, 42-20, your final.
I didn't jump so bad on that last touchdown.
After a couple, yeah.
Hey, make our way out to Woodburn. Woodland hosting defending NE8 champ Leo. Lions ranked 7th in Class 4A. Pick it up in the second quarter. Leo up 21-0 already. Jackson Barber finds Rylan Crawford on the side. He's met immediately by Ethan Vardaman. Later, Barber hands it off to Ethan Crawford, and he goes up the middle for the touchdown.
Got a lot of talent in that backfield. A lot of guys they can hand it to.
Yeah, no doubt about that. Puts the Lions up 28-zip. Lions go for 221 on the ground tonight. Next Warriors drive deep in their own territory. Jacob Snyder pitches the ball, but it's fumble in the end zone and recovered by the Lions. That puts Leo up 35. Leo rolls in this one, 43-12.
Over in Turtletown, Whitley County bragging rights on the line as Churubusco plays host to Columbia City, and I inhale a bunch of smoke.
Roll that coal, baby.
Pick it up first quarter. C-City on offense. Greg Bolt brought down in the backfield by a pair of Churubusco Eagles. Bolt has to come out of the game because of cramps after that play.
A lot of those tonight.
Yeah, weather was an issue. Heat was an issue. Very next play, backup quarterback Colton Piper fumbles the snap. Caden Maneth falls on it. Busco gets the ball inside the Columbia City 40-yard line. And Prince, they don't throw often, but when they do throw, Paul Sade's Eagles, they get it to Nick Nondorf, and he does things like this. Runs over a defender.
Trunk stick week 1.
Takes it 37 yards to the house. Busco jumps out to a 7-0 lead, but it was pretty much all C-City from there. Visiting Eagles go on to win 26-7, the final.
Hey, let's make our way out to John Young Stadium. Garrett taking on New Haven in an NE8 NECC showdown. Defense, the name of the game early. 3rd and long for the Railroaders. Aiden Lytle forced from the pocket. Taken down by Quantry Sanders. Forces 4th down. Few possessions later. Dogs on offense now. Sanders gets a little taste of his own medicine. Swallowed in the backfield by Carson Harder. The dude has a red flowing hair, and he rocks it, Pete.
I'm jealous.
Sets up another 4th down. Garrett would take over, and once again, the New Haven D stands tall. Isaiah Ferrote makes a big stop behind the line, but Garrett, they go on to win a thriller in OT, 21-18, the final.
Big win for the Fighting Chris DePuse. Over to Heritage now. Patriots hosting the defending NECC Small Division champs, the Eastside Blazers, and they looked every bit like the defending champs tonight. First drive of the game, Laban Davis
Lost
to Dylan Bradenmeyer for a huge gain up the left side. And Prince, we don't talk enough about Laban Davis. Accounted for over 40 touchdowns. I feel like he's underrated. Counted for over 40 touchdowns by himself last year.
Maybe not his legs we don't talk about.
He can run the ball. He can do it with both. There you see him rip off a huge gain, gets him a fresh set of downs, and the next play, Davis back to the air. This time finds Gavin Wallace for 6. Extra point was blocked, but it wouldn't matter much. Eastside starts the season with a convincing 35-0 win over the Patriots. They're going to be good again.
Oh, yeah. Take it down to Worthman Stadium in Decatur, an all-Adams County showdown. Belmont playing host to Adams Central. Start of the first. Belmont with the ball, but not for long. John Ullman's pass tipped. Eventually into the hands of the Flying Jets and senior Alex Curry.
Stud.
That boy is a man.
Yeah.
Takes it deep into Belmont territory. A couple plays later, you talk about a man. Blake Hirely.
Nobody's tackling him.
Punches it in at the goal line. 7-0 early. Jets get the ball back in the first, and check out the moves from Nick Neuenschwander. Couple blockers ahead of him.
Uh-oh.
Oh, man.
That could have been our play of the night right there. Maybe it
Almost
will be.
Takes out Chris Malooly.
Stay tuned.
Stays on his feet, gets a big chunk, and then, hey, we'll let Ryan Black score this one. Jets win 49-6, your final.
Hey, how about their rival, the South Adams Starfires? All they did was go to state last year.
They were pretty good.
That's it. They're playing Winchester tonight. A lot of new faces for the Stars, but this guy's not new. He used to be a receiver. Now he's the quarterback, and we've known he's got these wheels. Aiden Water, ain't nobody catching that young man. 60 yards to the house. It's a 7-0 Starfire lead. Later, more from Water. I have a feeling Coach Mosier's going to keep the ball in his hands quite a bit this year.
Probably.
Starfires cruise 35-0 on the road.
Make our way down to Wabash County now. Southwood hasn't lost a regular season game since 2017. Looking to keep that streak alive against Rochester. First quarter, the Knights are taking control from the start. Mo Lloyd launches his pass, and Cole Weiner lost over two defenders.
Couple of those tonight.
Couple plays later, Lloyd keeps making plays. The dude hits nukes on the baseball field.
He is built.
And
built
apparently
different.
he just runs people over, too. This time, piles into the end zone. Knights go up 13. Southwood opens the season strong. They roll 45-26. That streak still intact.
Staying in Wabash County, Bluffton looking to grab a season-opening win against the Northfield Norsemen. Picked this one up coming out of the half. Bluffton up 11. Looks like they're about to get more. John San Juan thinks he's going to the house, but yeah, the ball's knocked loose. Northfield jumps on it. Big turnover, but the Bluffton defense stands tall. Northfield not going anywhere, and not much offense for the rest of this game. Bluffton holds on to win 20-7, your final.
Shout out to Drew Fry for that, by the way. Hey, Goshen takes down Fairfield tonight in a tough one. 21-10, your final, Red Hawks.
All right, how about Lakeland on the road, taking on South Bend St. Joe this evening. And to put it lightly, this one did not go the Lakers' way.
No, it did not.
Indians quarterback Alex Ortiz making a run for it. 50 yards, doesn't quite get to the end zone, but I have a feeling that St. Joe's going to score plenty in this game as Deion Marshall throws an interception here for Lakeland. Maddox Tarwacki takes it the other way for the touchdown. Makes
Play the fight song.
26-0 St. Joe in the third quarter. And it was just a rough night for Mr. Marshall.
It was.
As St. Joe goes on to win 27-0. Again, is the
sideline.
Final stop for us. Angola visiting Dekalb for a little rivalry action. Hornets up a couple scores in the third, but here come the Barons. Donnie Wiley hauls in the short touchdown pass. Shout out to our friends at Hometown Media for the footage.
Yeah.
Makes it a 7-point game, but Angola would put this one away in the fourth. Finley Hasselman powers his way in from a couple yards out for the score. Puts the Hornets back up 14. That's where they stay. Angola wins 42-28.
All right, let's hit some more scoreboards here. Rough night for the Fighting Bob Prescotts. They fall on the road 41-6 against Eastbrook. East Noble Plymouth still waiting on a final score.
Yeah.
East Noble was rolling, though, the last time we looked on Twitter, and they're going to wrap that thing up pretty soon.
Yeah, Norwell taking down Jennings County 48-6 down in Knightstown tonight. That one played on a neutral site. Fremont all over Southern Wells. That one is final, 55-16.
Central Noble wins the battle for Noble County. They topped their rival 21-14 tonight. Meanwhile, Prairie Heights all over Whitko, 39-7, the final in that one.
Jay County, how about a good win number one for
Zagunda.
Grant Zagunda? 33-6 over Blackford. Warsaw takes down Dublin Kaufman out of Ohio, 48-23.
That's a really good win for Warsaw. Dublin Kaufman's no joke. And finally, Tippy Valley all over Wawasee tonight, 42-7. Vikings roll, and it looks like they're going to be dangerous again this season under Coach Moriarty.
And it is that time. Our play of the night going to take us back to Zollner Stadium. And I mean, in a night of big plays just everywhere, you got to go with the block punt. James Rusher picks it up, runs it in. I don't get spooked by the cannon. That's a win for everybody and a win for Mike Eschbach in his debut with the team. Congrats to Coach Eschbach. Congrats to the Cadets. Already looking forward to week 2.
Yeah, we had a few plays that we could have chosen from. But real quick, your takeaways from tonight.
Snyder, obviously, just as good as we thought, I think. But Northside, a team to be reckoned with. SAC, I think, is going to be real fun this year, though.
Luers proved they're for real tonight. They can hang with the big boys.
Absolutely.